I YouTube searched bike house, and I got a bike house, a little bit small, but it's a bike house. That's another one. With this one, it's a towed one like mine. It's a bit bright because it has to be like that, and sorry for my next part. Anyway, there's a little box there, that like there, and there's a bit of distance between there and the bike, and so to make use of that, you can have sort of like a triangular bit that's also part of the bike house sort of thing, instead of having it such a big gap there. And also, I want to have a proper seat inside the bike house that's got depth inside the bike house, so it's going to be a lot bigger, at least about a foot higher than what that is. About 4 foot by 4 foot at least, you know, by 8 foot or something like that, you know. It's a bit bright, but it might be alright, I think. That's the bike house. It looks a bit better. Now I'll show you sitting in it. It's got sitting headroom only. You can't stand up in it, of course, but it's going to have to be fairly high still, even to have sitting headroom. But these benches are fairly low, you know, a lot lower than a normal bench. And so is this one, a little bench there. It's permanently there. Now if you want to, I'll show you in a minute, if you want to watch TV, you can take it all away. What I'm saying, there's the table there. Now it's just to show you that in plain view is what it's like in plain view, but you can take the table away, dismantle the table and have it just like this, nice and basic. And this couch here has plenty of space to stash away a few things, nearly a foot behind you, plus nearly a foot deep as well, or probably 10 inches behind you, and there's a little bit of storage space there too. Of course, this part here is all storage space, because the bike house, we'll get the name yet, bike house stops there, and so the storage space there. And to go over hills, I've even got a cutout here underneath, and somehow with a bit of plywood or something, so if I go over hills that won't touch the tyre. See, it's using all the space I can. Here we have a bent piece of plywood around there, a hole cut in there, because you can see that it's just like one triangle, the hole cut in there. It's probably, it should be hooped a little bit more than that, just to give you enough headroom to sit in there, but you don't get the luxury of a backrest because it's just really part of the bed. But it does make an extra seat, and it's not quite as wide as the other seat. It's more better for just one person. But and now, when it's a bed, all you have to do is have a nice piece of wood along there, nice piece of wood there, because that's this seat here, which is permanently like that, and that's permanently like that. So that one there and that one there is permanent, there all the time. So you just put a piece of wood along here, join from that one to that one. The weight of it, of the wood on the wood, is taken up by these two, and by here and here the weight is taken up onto this bit of wood too. And then the plywood, there's the 1/2 inch plywood pieces are put in there, sit on there, just sit on there, and cushion and put over the top of that. And all that should easily fit in there, because really all it is these two pieces and with the plywood underneath and those two pieces of wood, which is just by 2 by 1 or something like that, placed vertically when it's in there, and of course a bit of support about there too, something going straight down. And this one here is just another piece of plywood under and another cushion, and that can come on and off easily when you're going in and out. The door is here. There's the door, like that, you see. And when the bed's made, you got the door there, where's the bed? There, and you can't get in and out, especially when you're coming out. What you do is just take this off, take the cushion off and take the bit of plywood off and just leave it there or something. Put your feet down on there, on the floor, the foot down lower, you see, and then you can get in and out. And when you come back in again, you just close the door and then just get that piece and put it back there and go back to sleep. You go to the, when you want to go outside. And you cook outside too. There's no facility for cooking because it's too small to cook in it. You can have plenty of room for stove and thing in there and in there, and you just a camper stove and take it outside and cook outside. And when it's raining, you just have to eat what you can have a few rations, I suppose, in case it rains, so you don't have to cook. But it'd be fun. I'd like to do something like that, as long as it's light enough for a push bike. I've got solar cells on it, 3 of them. I'll show you them, one there, and one little one there. And maybe you could have electric power and a battery that can charge us when it's sitting there all day, and when you want to move, you've got electric power to assist you when you're moving, because it'll be a bit of weight, a lot bigger than what the other bike houses are. I don't get the name yet, but I think this would be the absolute minimum to be able to live in. I don't think I'd be able to live in anything any smaller than what this is, and there's no way in the world I could live in that. There's just no way, man. You know, that's really, really small. I wish I could show you how small. There it is. You can see it's a bit dark. I see how small. Yeah, there we go. Show you how small it really is. It's pretty little. And look at him. Takes up half the space inside just one person. No thanks. Too small. Be excellent if you could beef it up and use it for a Harley Davidson or something. If I was a biker and had a Harley Davidson, I'd make one of these, just make it a bit stronger. It'd be bee's knees. The bike house. The bike house.